Hi, my name is Tricia Germain, and I'm a behavior specialist for BSN. My colleague and I, Steph McAvoy, are here today to talk to you about mindful minutes and how they can help you in your work with the littles. We all know that teaching little ones can be as challenging as rewarding. When I was in the classroom, there was a lot of stress. And as teachers, we want to do it all for everyone. And what happens to us? We get stressed and we get overwhelmed because we're human. So what can we do to help ourselves when we're feeling like this? The answer is we can take some well-deserved time for ourselves by using mindful minutes. And if we do that, we can bring calm back to our classroom climate. We'll calm down, our littles will calm down, and we'll be much more effective in our teaching and our work with children. So Steph and I have put together some wonderful resources for you. And we all know that different things help different people. Some people like to listen to music when they're stressed. Some people like to do meditation. And one of the things that I found that really helps me is box breathing. So we're going to do a little box breathing practice. And then I'm going to turn it over to Steph McAvoy, and she's going to talk to you a little more about the resources that we have for you. So first of all, what we're going to do is we're going to inhale for a 4 count. So we're going to take a really deep breath, nice and slowly. And I'm going to count just for you because you're watching, but you don't have to count. Just breathe with me. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to hold it for a count of 4, just like this. And then we're going to blow it out for 4. And then we're going to hold it again for a count of 4. And while you're doing this, you feel free to close your eyes, or you can picture a happy place, and you can repeat this box breathing until you can feel yourself calming down. And as I said earlier, we all need different things to calm down. So if this particular technique doesn't help you, please feel free to look at some of the other wonderful resources we have. And now I'm going to turn it over to my good friend and colleague, Steph McAvoy. Steph?
Yeah, and I know when we were just doing that breathing, I already felt that calm myself as I did it with you, Trish. And it really, we we want to be reminded, yes, we want to do it for littles, and we also want to do it for each other. When we're in this work, it's hard. So if you notice a colleague that's in distress, you remind them, remember, let's breathe together, or just do it for them. Sometimes we just are in those moments and we move and we push, but I'd love to see you all do that for each other as well, as you go through your days and all the hard stuff that you have to deal with day in and day out. So find those moments for yourself where you can. And we wanted to remind you all that when you are feeling challenged in the moments where they're hard and there's a child that really, maybe that's that hot button child, or it's just persistent, or they're continuously hurting other children, which we always know is really hard when you're trying to protect other children, keep them, everybody safe. But we want you to remember in those moments, download that calm, find a place. What is the thing that works for your group of children? It is different all for different children. So we really want to offer this series so you can find different ways, try different things, and see what works best. And then you have a toolbox of things you can pull from. As Trisha said, we have great resources in here that can really work on different other breathings that like we just did with the box breathing, other ways to think about, how do I do a 4 count breath? How do I find other ways to calm? Because for some children, yes, we want to teach them to breathe, but maybe we learn that they do better with another type of calming tool. So we wanted to make sure you have a lot of different ways and practices, and the handouts, as you'll see, give really great descriptions on how to do it, what it looks like. And so we really want you to tap into those and enhance that toolbox you have, because it will only help in your classroom when you're dealing with children with challenging behaviors, and even just when you're in happy, good, calm moments. We want this to be not just for those hard things. We want to do it consistently and over time and intentionally in the day-to-day, everyday environment. So noticing those moments where high energy is happening in your environment and how to help each other find those mindful minutes, find those moments to be like, oh, wow, we're kind of in a place of chaos, or control might have gotten lost in some form or fashion. Now we want to say, find those moments to just pause, find a mindful moment, and breathe, regroup, and get back to where you were in your day. But when we just push through, it's hard because we're not teaching that skill to wait, pause, reflect, and really help manage our feelings and emotions inside of us, because that's usually what's happening. And we know stress presents different in all people. So, like Trisha said, we want you to have a variety of things you're doing and then pick a few that are just consistent and things that you do often, because we do know we do want them to be consistent for young children so they learn here's several things, but these are things we do consistently over time. And then we need a variety of understanding that not everyone has a great goodness to fit with each other. So these are great ways to build relationship, because what we know is it takes relationship and connection to make any tool work for young children. So to help you all support de-escalating and reframing how to regulate children, this is a great tool that we wanted to make sure you have awareness of, and some great tips and tricks to make successful in your classroom. We really hope it works for you, and we'd love to hear your feedback on how it's going.